very much, especially not in the later years. It was told that she was bullied when she was young, and the people who bullied her later on in life, their crops failed. So one day these two kids, they get done with their school lesson and they decide they're going to get into a little mischief. So they go and they decide they're going to throw rocks on the old lady's house, see if they can get her to come outside and look at her while it's daylight. Well, they see a curtain pull back a little bit, but that's about all. So the two boys decide to go home. It gets dark that night. They're sitting there at the table. They finished up supper. It's about the fall of the year. They hear a knock on the front door. And when one of them asks who it is, I think the mother actually ask who's there, because no one comes to the back of that hollow unannounced of the night, especially late at night. So who is it? And a voice from the other side said, "It's your preacher." And it was his voice. So as one of the kids jumped up to go open the door, because they really liked the preacher in the community. They really cherished him. He got along good with the kids and everybody seemed to like him. So as one of the kids got up to run to the door, the mother just didn't feel right about this. Now, she was a single mother. She didn't feel comfortable. She told the kids to get away from the door, get away from the window. So the knock kept on. The children said, "It's the preacher. We can tell his voice." So they asked again, "Who is this?" Again, the voice said, "This is your preacher. I've come to talk to you. Open the door." Something still just ain't right about this. So as they sit there, ponder what to do, the knock becomes a little more violent and the voice changes a little more sinister. And as the voice changes, the door shakes and it rattles. And one of the children had a cup of milk sitting on the table, I was told. And the cup of milk rolled off of the table and fell onto the floor, but the milk never spilled out of the cup. The milk was as if it was butter. It never spilled out of the cup. Scared the kids, scared the mother. All of a sudden a voice come through the house of a real little old lady. And this voice seemed to say, "If you cherish your children, you will not let them come on my land ever again." And then they heard something walk off the porch. Well, needless to say, nobody slept none that night. The children come clean, told what they had done. Well, the next day, the mother, she goes and seeks the preacher out to talk to him. Well, sure enough, it wasn't the preacher. He says, "No, I've not been to your house. I would not come up there in the night time unannounced. Nobody would." So she tells him what happened, about how it was his voice, then about how it was the hag's voice. And this is what the preacher explained to her when she asked, "How could this be?" "And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed into ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works." This is the grave where the old witch lay now.